Our tail of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. All right, now for the particulars inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Edmen, the Golden Boy, Shahbazyan. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the right corner, Omari, Wolverine, Akhmedov.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, the matchmakers were very excited about this fight as we get ready for what a lot of people think will be a striking matchup. A boxer on one side, kickboxer on the other. Gotta think for the boxer, gotta find a way to get inside.
Those are fun, but the boxer needs to get close. He needs to make this a fight where he can use his hands and use his punches, the things that have allowed for him to find the success that he has in the octagon. And for the kickboxer, it's all about range. Look for him to throw kicks up the middle to keep distance so that he isn't in a phone booth just exchanging with such a high-level boxer.
High-velocity elbow is blocked. Big shots being landed on both sides here. Straight punch is good. All right, now they separate. All right, early action here, and a nice hook by the boxer gets home on the kickboxer. This is exactly the range in which he wants to be fighting.
Yeah, because it limits the kickboxer, and the kickboxer has a very high guard. So if you're tight and you just pivot with the hook, it lands around that guard, and he does a lot of damage with it. That one was clean. Great punch.
Frantic pace early on to this one. Oh, big knee to the body. How'd he get that one home?
Jab, snaps the head back.
Now a series of strikes are landing. This boxer has got it all going on tonight. That's his best combination of the fight thus far.
Oh, absolutely. When you put that many together at once and they land, you got to be feeling pretty good about the approach that you're taking. Look for him to continue down this path as he tries to get his hand raised tonight.
Nice straight right lands.
That one's looking. Nice strike.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Oh, another brutal jab. If you like boxing and you appreciate the sweet science, his jab is as good as it gets.
Yeah, he's the best pure boxer in MMA. He's one of those guys that if he needed to go into a boxing arena, he could still be competitive. And it all starts behind that beautiful jab.
Rip the body there.
He's got to start kicking, kicking the body, kicking the head. He's just got to start kicking.
Missed with that attempt. Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by Akhmedov.
Over and over, this guy is getting hit right in his face.
Shahbazyan's nose is... Just over 2 minutes to go in what has been a furious round one. Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's right for the picking. Go and pick the food.
Quick jab. Oh, and so now he lands another combination, so it's never just one shot. There's always 2 or 3 coming behind.
A lot of times people throw singular strikes. Not this gentleman. This man is stringing 4, 5, 6 in a row. What a great job.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut. And now, all the blood that's coming from the cut.
Shahbazyan's eye starting to close up. Got to get that end swell on it between rounds if we get there.
Big shot lands for both guys. Oh, left hook.
30 seconds now to go in the round.
30 seconds left. Let's go. Let's fight hard.
Unable to connect there. That's how you defend the single leg. Nice job on defense to block that punch, champ. Akhmedov's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut perhaps there on the bridge. Oh, well-placed knee to the body there. Now another one.
Oh, he better start moving. He can't take too many of those uppercuts.
Round 2 straight ahead. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. Well, his nose is just mangled. The cut appears to be the big issue. Let's get you some replays from that previous round.
I mean, it's getting hammered. He's going back to the well over and over again. And why would he not? His opponent wasn't good on the defense. His opponent allowed for him to land too clean. And now he's just targeting that cut on the nose.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round 2. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a bar fight. It wasn't two guys throwing a kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Great shot.
That shot blocked by Akhmedov.
He's cut. Give him the elbow.
Now he's got the single collar in the clinch. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. All right, well, that blow is fauceting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other side.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys. Nice combination.
Akhmedov's eye is closing up. Winded up on the right there to no avail.
Gets to the single collar tie. Beautiful punch lands.
Well, at this point, he's got to be way up on the judges' scorecards, clearly winning the fight, and largely has gotten it done with his striking time.
He got it done with the strike. He fought well behind the jab, but it was a strike that really did make an impact on the judge's mind.
All right, so he can... Combinations here. Devastating uppercut.
It won't take many of those.
Looked like it did stun him a little bit.
He's got him hurt. He's got to start looking to finish. What a fight.
Yet again, rinse and repeat, targeting that swelling, and you gotta think this is gonna start to affect his performance now.
Yeah, it's at a point now, John, where he's going to start...
Oh, how good was the timing on that ankle kick? If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do you do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get off on the hip to try to... Oh, he's attacking choke now.
Ooh, arm triangles in tight.
It's getting in very tight.
Oh, so how about that? The offensive fighter bails on the submission now.
Very smart. You got to keep position over submission.
All right, full guard here, bottom fighter. Oh, looking for the submission now. Ooh, looks like it might be locked in.
Once he gets you going, he's got so many ways to finish arm bars.
Oh, how about that? He gives up on the submission. Looked pretty tight to me.
Now he's going full mount. Got to be careful here.
Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round. Well, no surprise to see him rinse and repeat as he continues to target that swelling upstairs.
Targeting that swollen eye, getting back after him, making him work, and recognizing like, hey, this is my path. It's working, I'm gonna stay on. Oh, he's hurt, he's hurt. He's hurt.
Well, an incredible fight thus far. Both fighters look like they could be finished at any time. If you wondered about the heart on either side, that question was answered tonight.
Nothing. There are no more questions in regards to these two fighters. Both of these men have been hurt. Both of these men are swollen. They're bloody. They're both, even though they're both willing and ready to continue this fight.
15 seconds to go.
Nice punch lands over the top.
I mean, how about those 5 minutes, DC? One of the best rounds of the year. All right, well, if you like blood, and I do, this is the fight for you. Somehow we made it to the stools, and both fighters are wearing it.
Yeah, I mean, the corner's gonna have some work to do on that cut. He has been beat up in that round, but he has done his fair share of damage himself. This has been a very close fight.
All right, well, defense wins championships, and perhaps he can shore some things up there. Here are some replays from the damaging previous round.
Well, he's got to. He's got to change some things if he doesn't want this cut to get worse. But hats off to his opponent. His opponent found the target. His opponent knew exactly what he wanted to accomplish, and he got it done. He's got to continue down the path in order to make the cut worse.
Let's get this fight to the ground and get on.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Well, this is crazy that this fight is still going on, and appreciate shades of Robbie Lawler versus Rory McDonald as these athletes go toe-to-toe, both dealing with cuts and adversity and trying to fight through it. Absolutely incredible results.
So many people say they want to be a fighter. If I'm trying to convince somebody not to do it, I will show them this fight. This fight has been amazing. These guys have laid it all out on the line. I wonder now who's going to be the first one to take a backward step and almost concede that this is too much.
Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. Shahbazyan's cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point.
Gets in close and gets that single collar tie locked in tight.
Akhmedov gets caught by that straight punch. That'll get his attention.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
In a ton of trouble right now.
Oh, with authority, the body. Nose is boom!
Boom! Big jab. That one landed clean.
He hurt him again.
Oh, how good is that? The diving punch lands close to the head. Dean steps in! Holy smokes! Have a night, young man. Just a relentless effort out of this fighter here tonight. The ref had no choice but to step in, and that is how you leave the judges out of it. The official decision is in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 52 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by TKO, Edmen, the Golden Boy, Shahbazyan.
Well, the celebration is on over there in the corner, and nothing subdued about it. They put a lot of time into this training camp and into this performance, and certainly their athlete delivered.
It was a result that they desired. They said, I don't care how this match ends, as long as I'm not standing there waiting on the judges. He got his opponent hurt, and he found the follow-up shots that allowed him to get the TKO.
All right, just about ready for live action. Here is tonight's tale of the tape. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Josiane, Nunes. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, 12-gauge Paige VanZant.
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
Well, she was born in Reno, Nevada, but her fighting home is Sacramento, California, in Team Alpha Male, and we've seen Paige VanZant make great strides thus far in her mixed martial arts career. A couple of UFC bonuses, but her shining moment to date, a performance of the night winning performance against Bec Rawlings. She finished her with a head kick back in 2016. We'll see if she can produce another highlight here tonight. Huge kick to the head. Oh, man, are these shorts mic'd up? Did you hear that inside leg kick?
No, that is just the force that she is throwing her entire body into that inside leg kick. Oh, big punch lands.
She's got a good jab. Well, seemingly, even when she gets her hands up, a lot of these strikes are getting through, and looks like some swelling on her head area now.
I mean, swelling on her head. You know, she's getting beat up. Make no mistake about it. She's taken far too many of these shots. What she needs to do is get active in her defense. Make sure that she doesn't get hit with too many shots clean. Because while it may not be bad yet, it's only going to get worse.
VanZant's in half guard. Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head.
She continues to go here because it's working. Do not change anything.
VanZant's back in half guard.
And now she's in mount.
3 minutes. Oh, postures up and lands a huge head strike there. Nicely done. She's got her back now.
Nice.
Oh, high-level stuff here with the ground and pound by VanZant. Oh, that's a beautiful escape and reversal by her there.
Unbelievable sweep. She did a fantastic job of manipulating the weight to change the position.
Oh, she's got her back.
She's stepping over the mount here.
Oh, she's going for a submission now.
She's so good here, John.
Oh, look out, that thing is tight.
It's advancing. She's about to finish. Great decision there. Maintain position over submission. Very, very smart.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by VanZant. All right, so after a great back-and-forth engagement on the ground, the fighters get back to their feet, and the crowd really showing their support for these two women.
The crowd goes crazy because they appreciate the high-level grappling that these two women just exhibited for them. That punch landed very clean.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Nice jab by VanZant.
Oh, high kick.
Had some power there.
Lands a good series of kicks here. Try to establish that jab. Under a minute to go.
Oh, guillotine here.
Oh, that guillotine is official. Oh, somehow she gets out.
I thought it was over. I thought it was over, but that's one thing you know. Never underestimate these fighters in their submission defense.
Oh, beautiful job by her there to reverse the position on the ground.
Oh, watch guillotine here. Oh, now it's getting tight.
What heart and determination from Paige VanZant to stay in this fight. Ground and pound the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud. Attempting a choke now. Ooh, looks like she's got the arm triangle choke locked in tight.
Pressure on this choke, John.
Oh, how good is that as she gets out?
She is so aware on the ground, and she escapes a deep submission attempt.
Down.
All right, breathe. Deep breath in for me. All right, listen. I need you to go out there, and I want you to do more of that. Let's set up those takedowns with your strike.
All right, could be razor thin as we await the judges' scorecards, some replays for you. You can see a lot of submission attempts here. She really went for it tonight.
If you're a person that loves jiu-jitsu, if you're a person that loves submissions, you would love this fight because she never rested. She never stopped chasing the finish. And I believe in those actions, in those visuals, it will allow the judges to score in her favor.
Ready.
All right, round two. All right, here we go with our next round. Multiple submission attempts on both sides in the previous round. We'll see which fighter can try to get one to close the show.
Both of them are attempting submission after submission. It's such a slippery slope, offensively and defensively. Let's see who can get the right position to finish the fight.
Oh, doing a real nice job with these leg kicks here, and already you have seen her opponent has slowed down considerably. That certainly bears watching as this fight moves forward.
She lands a nice leg kick here.
All right, so you see some welting now on the thigh a little bit as she continues to attack that area effectively.
It's a big part of the leg, so it takes a little longer to really start to see the effects of what you're doing. Right now, she's landing, but down the line, boy, she stays the course, it'll pay dividends.
Side kick, well placed. Able to check the high kick.
Oh, nice.
Fighter lands a kick to the leg now, and a pretty good one at that.
The issue with that kick, as effective as it is, one gets checked, you have the Anderson Silva situation. Beautiful kick. What a great job using the offhand to dictate the pace of the fight.
The right hand just misses. And there's another nice kick. Solid kicks across the board from her tonight.
I mean, she throws the kick without any wind-up. There's no tell to when she's coming.
VanZant gets caught by that flush straight punch. Nice job by the offense there. Well, she was a little bit hesitant in round one, but she has certainly picked up the pace here in this second round. It took her a while to find her range. She's in a strong striking rhythm now. Well, she's got a good jab, missed with it there. VanZant gets hit with that stiff jab there. And we have passed the midpoint of the fight. Trying to establish that jab once again.
Dig and kick.
VanZant going for the takedown, but unable to land. Trying to kick the leg out. Fighter lands a left now. Just out of range with that right hook.
Kick. Great job blocking that shot.
Nice punch by VanZant.
She throws her jab and then she sticks her chin up in the air when she jabs. She needs to keep that chin tucked when she throws that jab or kick. A lot of her technique leads to her chin flying up in the air, and she's getting countered.
Trying to hammer that lead leg. Taken down by VanZant.
Nice pass. That was nice.
Under a minute now to go, round two. Hammer fist here by VanZant. Submission attempt for her now.
It's tight.
Oh, how about that? Position over submission. Probably a good decision there. Lands the ground and pound strike. Well, she's staying busy, continuing to land ground strikes. There's another one.
She is so dominant from the top position.
Well, this is one of the more active rounds we have seen all night long. Both of these women have realized success with the striking, and both seem damaged.
It's always fun when you get a fight like this, where you see the blood on both sides, where you see the swelling on both sides, where you see the concern from both fighters recognizing.
VanZant's trying to lock up on a submission now. Ooh, that's tight, I'd be tight.
It's starting to get really tight in there.
Oh, so now she gives up on the submission.
She did, and she did because she saw that she was going to end up in a worse position. Great recognition to give up the submission and maintain her dominant position.
All right, so there's the horn indicating the end of the round. We will keep an eye on this cut. You see the cut man racing in there. Cut, it looks like it's on the bridge of the nose. He'll try to shut that thing and prevent it from being a factor for her here moving forward. Looks like he'll close it up now. Well, at some point, she's going to have to shore things up defensively. Let us get you some replays and show you some strikes that led to all that damage.
Just beautiful striking on display, but it's easy to look like this whenever your opponent just refuses to move their head. She was able to land and land at will, and now you see all that swelling on her opponent's face.
All right, here we go, third and final round. All right, so next round getting underway here, and if you look at these two women, you may think it's the start of the fight. Absolutely impressive where their cardio is at here as we hit this next round, and you wonder what it's gonna take to tire these women out. At least if the first couple rounds are any indication, they look like they could go 25 hard minutes with ease.
Look at that leg. Oh, nice inside kick.
VanZant gets hit by that leg kick, so maybe that one gets her attention.
She's so fast, so straight, everything just perfect. Everything perfect. Every strike, every kick, every punch, everything's just perfect.
Oh, nasty cut there, right on the bridge of the nose. Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange. There's the kick.
Good combination there. She's got the single collar tie. Leg kick lands.
All right, so she continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like she did in the previous round. As efficient as any striker in the division, this is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Well, she better not be too dismissive of this calf kick because I see some visible bruising now.
Well, the first one doesn't bother you, but then before you know it, all of a sudden you can barely walk. She needs to start checking right now.
Well, what a great showcase for these two fighters and this division, down to the wire between two of the best.
They show what type of fighter this division possesses. They should be very proud, both of them.
Ooh, postures up and now goes with the big strike to the body. Well done there by VanZant.
Beautiful transition. And there you go, again, half guard. Paige is gonna roll right into the mount.
VanZant's able to transition back to side control now. Well, she's leaking a lot of blood now. That cut is getting worse with every strike landed.
And the blood is flying. Her confidence is growing. She will continue to try and target that cut until someone has to come in here, ringside position, and stop the fight.
Fighter able to reverse position on the ground and gain a dominant position. Nicely done. Oh, she landed again. That is a high fight IQ to continue to attack that cut. That's bleeding everywhere now.
Everywhere. You know, we love smart fighters. This young lady is as smart as they come. She will not abandon this approach. She knows that it's working, and she can see the work paying dividends by looking at her opponent's face and seeing the concern every time she lands something.
Wow, is she applying a lot of pressure here? I'm not sure how much her opponent can take. Clear sense of urgency here as she tries to make sure the judges stay out of it. All right, so another attack to that thigh and some obvious damage now. She needs to protect that leg, DC.
She's got to do something, John. She's got to raise the leg and check one. If she just checks one in return, it may deter her opponent from continuing to go to this well. She gets to her spot, the tie clinch, and then she starts to let the knees fly. Great timing on that double leg.
VanZant in half guard now. Right into side mount. Trying to stay heavy here as best she can. 30 seconds in the round. Oh, beautiful reversal on the ground, and now she's got the dominant position. Oh, that guillotine choke is tough.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Posture's up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there. Time winding down, final seconds of the fight. DC, I know you got my back. She's got her back, and she can do a lot of damage from here. Well, the fight goes the distance, and ladies and gentlemen, that is how you end a fight. Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 29-28. For the winner by unanimous decision, 12-gauge Paige VanZant.
So time to exhale for Paige VanZant, your winner here tonight, and there it is, that $1 million smile. We've essentially watched her grow up inside the octagon and evolve her skills. Clearly tonight, she took her game to that requisite next level. Let's see if now she draws a top 5 opponent here at 115 pounds. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC light heavyweight champion, John Bones. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Ovince St. Preux.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so we get another look at Jon Bones Jones here tonight. He immediately takes the center of the octagon. We'll see if he goes to the striking here early. We know he can also grapple with the best of them, but an obvious reach advantage yet again for Jon Bones Jones tonight. 84.5 inches in reach, something that is very difficult for opponents to counter. Oh, straight punch, it's there again.
Nice combination.
Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Oh, nice combination there. He is just killing him with volume tonight.
Jab, right hand, body shot, kicks. What a masterful show of different techniques and ability to throw a combination.
Done with the hook there by St. Preux.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Jones gets absolutely tagged by that stiff jab.
Nice body shot.
Single collar tie now. Jones has got his head.
Oh,
Got a protection neck guillotine choke is locked in. Oh, he escapes.
he got out. Wow, that is great submission defense. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Excellent ground and pound there by St. Preux. Just over 3 minutes to go. Oh!
He did a great job of reversing the position, using the opening that his opponent gave him to shut him off and get back up.
That shot is blocked by Jones. Right hook attempt, that's a miss. Nice jab there by Johnny Bones, and man, what Daniel Cormier would do to have an 84-inch reach. Of course, it's one thing to have length, it's another to use it to great effect. I'm not sure anybody has mastered it like the future Hall of Famer Johnny Bones. Doing work with the jab there. All right, now touches him with that left hand. Oh, nice strike landed there by St. Preux. Oh, and another nice combination, just absolutely picking him apart on the feet. I'd probably be tapping due to strikes at this point.
He is destroying him, but don't sell yourself short. You don't tap the strikes, you go to sleep, John. But this guy has been putting combinations together just so beautifully. I don't know what he can do to try to change it.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Really good combination of hooks in the clinch here. He's got that jab working, nicely done. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Under 90 seconds to go, round one. Oh, he landed a huge hook there. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Well, he has stayed busy and he has stayed accurate. Nice combination.
Very accurate. A lot of activity, and the hands look phenomenal tonight.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Oh, beautiful jab by him there, really taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. Oh, how good is that jab by Johnny Bones? So full.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, he gets back up. The question is for how long? All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, blood's in the water. You gotta go You gotta go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt him.
All right, keep pushing
engages in the single collar tie.
Not resting in the clinch, being very active and landing a beautiful punch there from the clinch position.
Round 2 is next. What a round it was for him, DC, and of course the seminal moment, that big knockdown that he will try to piggyback on here in this next round.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how he builds off of the momentum that he gets from that last round. How does he deal with the success that he had and not push too hard too early trying to find the finish? You have to let it come to you as the knockdown came to you in the previous round.
All right, let's check out some of the action from that previous round, DC, and what a display on the feet. Huge knockdown with that kick.
Yeah, he's a high-level striker. He throws these kicks to the body, he throws them low, but when he goes up top, he's very powerful, and he can end anybody's night. The toughness displayed by his opponent allowed him to stay in the fight, but he cannot take many more of those types of strikes. What a kick that one landed.
That left hand's getting home. Throwing that jab now again, the fighter evades.
And blocks that hard punch.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there. Well, as we pull up the numbers there, bottom of your screen, the body strikes really tell the story in this one. That was a big focus for his camp coming in, and he has certainly worked that midsection to great effect here tonight.
Let it go now.
Whiffs on the right hand. Jones's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. St. Preux. Well, he landed a big knockout in the previous round, and you can just tell his confidence is growing from here.
His confidence is through the roof, as it should be. He's doing a great job right now of landing strikes. He just now has to find the one that's going to end the night.
Well, a headhunter he is not. Beautifully done as he attacks the body yet again.
I mean, John, to have a guy live in a game plan and use it so effectively is very surprising.
Oh! Big right hand.
Oh, he's hurt bad.
Oh, big knee to the body, man alive. So far, a frantic pace as expected. Well, the leg kicks have been a big storyline in this one, and there's another one. So he continues to slow his opponent down, and nice poker face on the other side. I'm not sure how many more he can take.
He won't be able to take many more. Think about Edson Barbosa, how he lands those beautiful leg kicks, no windup, so fast. Eventually, guys get stopped from taking too many. This seems to be the path that he is wanting to take tonight in this fight.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close...
Oh!
Oh, he hurt him again, bro.
Back to his feet. Under 2 minutes to go in the round. Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cutman's going to have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cutmen in the business, and they're... Nice leg kick.
Big right hand there.
Oh, uppercut.
Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. Well, not sure if I should knock his fight IQ, but it seems like he's sort of playing around here. Feels like the finish is there for the taking.
Yeah, the finish is there. And he needs to take his time to try and find it. Don't rush. Be patient. And in that patience, you'll find a punch or kick that will put your opponent out. Look at that. Recognized he was about to lose position.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. This pace is just absurd, and he has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar, punches in bunches.
I mean, being there, watching Max Holloway do what he did was super impressive. So to even list this performance alongside that tells you how this guy is fighting tonight. Oh, he got to the spot.
Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by Jones.
In the half guard.
Come on, stand up.
15 seconds remain in the round. Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy.
All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third and final round. Going to the jab on the counter here, blocked by St. Preux. Keeping him honest with the jab. Just misses there with the left. Well, we talked about that reach advantage as you see him land the straight punch there. Great job using his length in that situation. St. Preux gets tagged by that straight punch. Nice land for the offense there. Well, new round, same result as he continues to punish the body yet again, just as he did in the previous round. St. Preux taking aim at that cut right now, and they might even have to call in a ringside position. Smart decision by the fighter to continue to attack that compromised area. So 109 total strikes have landed for Ovince St. Preux. Well, more often than not, DC, when the strike has been thrown, it has found the home. 52% the accuracy rate against John Jones. Oh, you land, I land is how we're doing here. Lands a big elbow there. Jones has got a pretty deep bruise now, starting to appear on the right side of his body. His opponent has done a lot of work in that region tonight. All right, getting late in the fight right now, DC. Dream fight for the fans, maybe not so much for the judges. It's been back and forth.
It's been so close. I would not want to be sitting at the judges' table right now. I don't know who's winning this fight. Real sneaky body kick.
Just over 3 minutes to go in our third and final round. And he blocks the shot there. Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that Back to the feet now. Oh, big knee! Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight. But right now, the focus needs to be on the head movement so you're not getting hit in that cut.
Under 2 minutes to go in round 3.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to wear on his opponent by pulling the head down and punching with the free hand.
St. Preux's been dealing with that cut on his nose for a while, and now it is just pouring blood.
That is, oh man, this dude is good.
Another huge kick is true.
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. All big punches landing here. We'll see if he can work back to his feet. Jones grounded pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage. We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here.
Great ground and pound by this man.
1 minute to go. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Oh, could get a finish soon. Looks like a Darce choke.
That Darce is tight. He's working very hard to try to get the sub.
Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission, D. Well, he's on his back, but he's landing.
Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly. He's postured up. He's landed big ground and pound. He has to move on the bottom or the fight's gonna get stopped.
St. Preux in half guard. What a 15 minutes put forth. All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest. Number 928, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Ovince St. Preux.
All right, no surprise there as Bruce Buffer reads the scorecards. The kickboxer getting his hand raised here tonight. Nice job across the board, right? Risk mitigation, discipline, cardio, and the more well-rounded fighter on the other side just didn't have much in terms of answers.
And when you have more skills, as the well-rounded guy has, to look this confused has to be very disappointing. But that's not all on him. That's on the kickboxer for being so good tonight that he had no answers. So to win in the way that he did, hats off to him and his team for coming up with that good a game plan.